Insurgency is said to be a major setback to a growing and a developed nation, as it poses a lot of threat to the lives of the citizens of a country.
It's a case that has been down for a very long time. We are only approaching it now, but it's something that has been down for long. Insurgency in Nigeria started gradually. We are not putting much attention on it. We are looking at it as a communal crisis. We are looking at it as a religious disturbance. Before we know it, there is something else. It has gone a very wide way.
On today's 50's Vox Pop, we shall be looking at the issues surrounding insecurity. Last week, the leaders of the northern states, I'm talking about the Arewa Consultative Forum, held a meeting concerning the issue of insurgency. Some traditional leaders and rulers in northern states were accused of being the major perpetrators of insurgencies in Nigeria.
The same Obasanjo with Atiku, if they don't want to tell us they don't know the problem of this country, they are one of our major problems. Obasanjo is a bastard, he's one of our problems in this country. Today on
Flip TV's Vox Pop, we shall be looking at the issues surrounding insurgencies and insecurity in Nigeria. We have a guest here that will be talking on this. I'm Michael Adegunle, taking you on today's Vox Pop. Let's join in. I'll be right back.
It's a case that has been down for a very long time. We are only approaching it now, but it's something that has been down for long. Insurgency in Nigeria started gradually. We are not putting much attention on it. We are looking at it as a communal crisis. We are looking at it as a religious disturbance. Before we know it, there is something else. It has gone a very wide way. Are you getting me? How much do we study the insurgency in Nigeria? How has it started and where has it been coming from? And who are those who are behind it? I must be honest to you. A lot of the elites in this country are involved. Starting from what they say and their behavior. You get me? Anybody that comes into power, the opposition, instead of coming out to do something, to prove to the nation that this is what we have to offer you. Are you getting me? This government doesn't have anything to offer you. This is what we have to offer you. From the little we have, enjoy this, enjoy this, enjoy. To be a very wonderful opposition that will now make those in government to start looking at what exactly do they need to do in order to better the life of the masses. Instead of that, they use their money to raise talks. They use their money to make sure the government is to make sure that they make the government ungovernable for those who are involved, who are in government. Is it not part of insurgency? Not until you carry your guns on your shoulder. What are the men of God, the so-called men of God? What are they really telling us in the house of God? Are they sentimental? Are they doing within sentiment? Are they fanatics? You just have to be godly, not religious. Because if you want to be so religious, you are going to be fanatic. But if you want to be godly, it is then you are going to see, you don't see different from an Igbo man, you don't see different from an Yoruba man, you don't see different from an Hausa man, you don't call anybody names the way you feel like calling them. Are you getting me? Because you now see that let's unite, you see everybody as one, irrespective of wherever everybody comes from. But is that what we preach? You see men of God going out, have their men guarding them with their guns, sophisticated machines. What do you call that? Is that not part of insurgency? Is that not part of it? Like the crisis in the north now, which has started for a very, very, very long time when Atiku himself was in control of the custom. Are you getting me? Yeah. If they say he's involved, I would say no. We have little fat in it because I've been in the north for 32 good solid years before coming to the west. I don't have a problem with the north. Even when I was in the north, I enjoy my life so wonderfully. Very, very accommodating. But have you ever heard of somebody called Zamani Lekot? He's once a governor. in River State, Port Harcourt. Are you getting me? The first religious crisis that started in the north, the one that this guy is trying to tackle, that has been fighting every day on El-Rufai, started from him.
Okay.
Are you getting me now? At that time, Atiku is in the custom. They allowed this guy to bring in sophisticated machine to Nigeria. They brought it in. They bring it in. They brought them a lot. He took it to his people in southern Zaria. I mean the southern Kadunas. They put it there. Before you know it, they started saying who is going to be the emir, who is going to be the emir of Kaduna. Up to now they don't have chief. Who is going to be the emir of Kaduna? We don't want the Hausas to be the emir of Kaduna. We don't want Allah Akbar to come up in there. We want our own people. Zamani Lekwa then was a governor in Port Harcourt. He brought in machines. Overnight, they started killing everybody. Irrespectful of whoever you are, whether you are a Yoruba man, or a Hausa man, or an Igbo man, once you say Allah Akbar, they are ready to kill you. I was in the north. And up till now, they have never planted anybody there as a chief. And that has been their crisis. The same Obasanjo with Atiku. If they don't want to tell us they don't know the problem of this country, they are one of our major problems. Obasanjo is a bastard. It's the one of our problem in this country. With Atiku. Why did they remove all their toll gates? To make it easier for the guns to pass through.
Guns to pass through?
Yes, for guns to pass through.
Or to make life easier for people?
It's not making life easier. Because at that time, when there are toll gates everywhere, when you are coming with anything you are coming, you are afraid of that toll gate. There is custom there. There is immigration there. There is police there. There is soldier there. So anything you are putting inside your truck, you are afraid. If policeman did not see you, a custom will see you. If a custom did not see you, immigration will see you. If immigration did not see you, police will see you. If police did not see you, soldier will see you. At the border, at all our toll gates. Obasanjo said they should remove it. Do you know that they removed it in less than 6 months? Boko Haram issue started. Obasanjo had a meeting with the chief of Boko Haram. They sat down with him and they discovered a very long period. 30 minutes after he left, they killed the man. What did they really discuss? About what? On what? He just come and fool you and me. Today they will tell you Hastings. Tomorrow they will tell you Boko Haram. Next tomorrow they say Niger Delta. Another day they will call all different type of names. How many Nigerians do you think have enough to buy this sophisticated machine? One is about 800,000. One is about 800,000 to 1 million naira. And he will now use his own personal money now to go and buy gun instead of his cows. Then he start killing people to make money from it. To put money into his account after killing people. Atiku is not enough in this insurgency. His words and his behavior shows.
His words and his behavior shows.
His words and his behavior shows.
Can I bring you back to what happened sometimes during Jonathan's era when he won the seats? It was a contest between Jonathan and Buhari, and at the end of the day, Jonathan won. What did Buhari say that time? He said, "I will make this government ungovernable." That's what Buhari said.
Can you quote that? And can you quote that time for me and which paper presented it?
He said it on here. He said there will be bloodshed in this country if it doesn't.
No, my brother. Forget about being a pro Buhari. I don't follow any group. I don't believe in any group. If you see any group going anywhere, ask them. They are looking for something. They want government to know them.
But do you know there is what we call law of karma?
There is law of karma.
Is it not what is taking place right now in Buhari's regime?
Over who? Is it this? I ask you now. Does the Boko Haram issue started during Buhari?
No.
Let's ask ourselves. The Niger Delta issue, was it during Buhari? No. I want to ask you, when they now come out and now say during that of Niger Delta, they now tell us in the Niger Delta, they say come and surrender all what you have. When you surrender all you have, then we are going to forget the whole thing. We are going to embrace you and bring you into the government. You are now a Nigerian. everybody come out to come and surrender what he has. I said, this is what I have. Oh, this is my only phone I have. Do you know what is inside my bag? They surrender what is in their hand, but you don't know the one they have in the hidden. And at that time, Jonathan government sponsored over 7,000 Niger Deltas to go and acquire knowledge on what? With federal government money. They went to go and acquire knowledge, 7,000. They came back. Before they come back, the man that sent them there is no more in government. They are already good in gun. They are already good in sophisticated machines that is more powerful than the one that Nigerian army and the Nigerian police are using.
Don't you think that was the amnesty time? That was the amnesty period?
The amnesty period you are talking about is what I'm asking you. When you are talking of amnesty, they surrender what is in their hand.
Yeah.
What about the one in the hidden? Do they really surrender what is in the hidden? They only present what is in their hand. I say when they came back, now the person that sent them for training is no more in government. What do you expect? It's the same thing that is happening in Nigeria, everywhere in Nigeria. Somebody wants to go for chairman. When he wants to go for chairman, I'm just bringing it at the local level. Somebody wants to go for chairman. You see 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people started following him. Honorable, 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 honorable. They follow him everywhere. After election, if he did not win, those 6 guys who have been following him because they don't have where to benefit again, the next thing they want to do is to cause a problem within the local government. To say the sitting local government chairman is doing nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Until we all sit down and wake up, we sleep and wake up and think of what do we really need for ourselves, then we should be able to know exactly where are we really going. We don't have to enslave ourselves. We should emancipate ourselves from this mental slavery of Nigerian politics. It is Nigerian politics that are saying one of the worst politics in Africa. It is the politics of do or die. Obasanjo stated it now. You did not remember that one. When Obasanjo wants to come, he said this election is going to be do or die because it's either for him to go in or out.
Yeah, he said that.
He said so. And there was a time Obasanjo people in Zaki BM, they keep people here, they keep. You know what he said? If you do me, I do you. He shoots. He never for one day say, I'm very sorry for what happened in Odi. Has he ever said it? I laugh. When I was just watching, when I was going on the net day before yesterday, I was just laughing at it. Do you know what Obasanjo said? Obasanjo said he gave out Bakassi to Cameroon through the advice of Atiku.
Through the advice of Atiku.
It's there on the net now that he gave Bakassi out to Cameroon because of Atiku. That he did not know that Atiku was advising him to do that because he wanted to give that one to his father's land. It is now there. Everybody is now seeing that he's a Cameroonian. He's not Cameroonian. If whatsoever he might be, he has been our vice president. He's a Nigerian. Atiku is a Nigerian. Are you getting me? Obasanjo also, we finally discovered that Obasanjo is also from Onitsha. The Oba of Onitsha is his father. They resemble themselves. I have it, I can publish it. I still publish it in the Facebook. Most of the people who have been running out in this country are bastards. That is why the country is like that. You know what Yoruba people said? They said any house that is having peace, any home that is having peace, it means the bastard in that house has not grown. Because once a bastard in that house has grown, he will cause problem in the family. So most of these leaders you see, most of these leaders that are running in this country, they are bastards who are forgotten their origin. Babangida from Obasanjo, he become Minaman. Abacha from Borno, he become Kano man. Obasanjo from Onitsha, he become Owu. Atiku from Cameroon, he become Adamawa. Wari from Katsina. They've been tracing it. Fulani don't know Nigerians. They are nomadics. Fulanis are nomadics. I say, no, when we say nomadic, do you know what it takes to say nomadic? It's somebody that moves from one place to the other, from one place to the other. Are you getting me? He's not denying that. But when you finally settle in a place that you're settled, that this is where you settle, and people know you that this is where you're settled, and you never move to anywhere again, you have your origin that you can trace to. They have traced Buhari to his house. His own sister is still alive. Their own old house is there. We want to see that of Atiku.
In Sokoto.
Sokoto, Yeyewo. He says from Adamawa now.
I know.
Adamawa is close to Cameroon. When Kanu said, you know him with Kanu now. Kanu was saying he has a mark in his book talk. He said he doesn't have my mark. The wife says it's not in the book talk, it is in its there. The one he's not telling the wife, do you want to tell me you know him better than me? You want to? Kanu was telling Atiku's wife, do you want to tell me you know your husband better than me? How does a man knows the mark another man is having in his buttock if they are not homosexuals? How does a man, a grown-up man, knows the mark that has the back of another man buttock like this, a grown-up man? If not that he's fucking him from the back and they have seen the mark. The wife says it is from the tail. Kanu say it is at the buttock. We now say open your trouser, let's see. Tell Atiku to open his trouser, let the whole world see. Either he's here. Are you getting me? They are shameless. I said it several times. Don't pity these guys. They use our own sweat, they use our own money, our own personal money. They are using it against us. We don't have it. If you like, take it the way it is. If you like, don't. 1983. Sorry, yes, exactly 1983. When Buhari was in the army, then he was the head of state. Before they launch war against indiscipline, there are a lot of things, jungles on the TV. Andrew, don't check out. Oh, Nigeria go survive. Nigeria go survive. Africa go survive. It was there. The jungle was there. That people have been checking out for long, not now. Are you getting me? Then Buhari stated one word that very time. I never forget that word. It will continue to be in me. You know what he says? He said, this generation of Nigeria, and indeed future generation, has no any other country than Nigeria. We must all stay here and salvage it together. That's what he said. Should I give you another quote again he gave when he was coming into power again? He said, corruption has been so deep in this country. If you did not kill corruption, corruption will kill Nigeria.
Yeah, said it.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Look, Yayi, Senator Yayi. I'm quoting him live now. I'm quoting him on the internet. Let everybody see it. Senator Yayi was holding a meeting with Council of Chiefs, a Council of Imams within his own senatorial district. Are you getting me? I am the Imale Adini of Okera Aguda Central Mosque for the whole area. I am the Imale Adini. I have a title there. Are you getting me? So I'm telling you the fact. There are over 32 to 35 imams under this title I'm holding. So they held meeting with him. Do you know what he says? He said, you might not vote for me, but I'm begging you, vote for this man Buhari. They asked him why. He said, when they voted them as a senator, you know what happened that time? He said, they now have 6 different committees to go and start, before they were being sworn in, that they have 6 different committees to go and start investigating Buhari, because they know this man doesn't have skeleton in his cupboard and he's going to punch something in them. Oh. So you should go and find something on ground so that by the time he started punching, he will also say see your own. He said they have 6 different committees. Some of them travel out, some of them in Nigeria. Started searching, where is this man, where has he stolen? What has he done? Where has he done? He said they did not come out with one result. And they put him good money. I am asking you, I said, let me and you agree. No, let us agree Buhari is bad. Let us put it that way. Let us say Buhari is bad. Buhari said, Mr. A, you are a thief. His government said, Mr. B, you are a thief. His government said, Mr. C, you are armed robber. This one say you are this. Your own person, they say he's a thief. Instead of you bringing him on and say, but that I be my brother, the money where you steal. Now some people money you steal. Instead you are carrying placard. Now our brother, oh, now our brother. They won't kill us, oh, now our brother. When he was stealing that money, did he call you? When they were saying this man is thief, that man is thief, this man is thief, have they for one day come out and say this is where he has stolen? If Saraki alone knows where Buhari has stolen, wallahi, Atiku is ready to spend everything in this world to bring out that this is where he has stolen. To expose him. Okay. But it's not there. Are you getting me? Let them come out with the report. Forget about the paper stand. You never chop on your house, you can come begin to argue. No lie, the man a thief, the man a thief, the man a thief. You are there. They call your brother thief, you don't fit defend them. They call your sister thief, you don't fit defend them. The person where they say no be your own brother on, we don't see him. Your own sister on, we don't see him. It is in Nigeria that I come to discover that what a man can do better in terms of stealing. It is in Nigeria. Those who have stolen our money more in Nigeria are women.
Examples of the women.
Hey, I'm going to give you Odua.
Stella Odua?
Yeah, and I'm going to give you a Madweke. Only the money those two people have stolen is enough to put this country to a very high level. These are the people we are supposed to call women. Mothers. To have pains of the womb. To see the feel for those who are coming from behind. There was one silly woman, I don't even know her name, I don't even want to know her name. That money for pension, I believe probably she's a bastard from her family. Because if she's not a bastard, her own father must have worked under railway or another place that he's waiting for his own pension, that she should be able to allow the pension to go to the father. Alone on her own, she's making 30 to 60 million naira as a salary on her own. Why are we celebrating chiefs in this country? Obasanjo, he sent Bode George. He sent him to jail. When Bode George is coming back from jail, Obasanjo was the first person to put on attire to go and dance, to go and welcome him. Are you getting me? And now Bode George is now telling us that I know Atiku is a thief. Yes, I know. Atiku is a thief. But he has repented. He will not steal again. Are you getting me? Insurgency in this country, go more and more and find out. All those major elites in this country, major elites, and they tell you that one person, all these major elites who have enough in their account, who have enough in their foreign account, who have enough businesses in this country, they are ready to do anything to defend their oil well.
Now, would you tell me that under this administration of Buhari, would you tell me that there have not been a kind of corruption taking place in terms of stealing, looting?
My brother, there is corruption now. Even under Buhari's regime, there is corruption. Are you getting me?
So what's he doing about it? What's he doing about it?
What is he doing about it? How many people did they send to court and the court discharged them? When Onoge was chief of justice, how many people have they sent to court that they discharged them? Are you getting me now? They say somebody is a thief and he's been arrested and they've taken him, the EFCC taken him to court. They've seen the evidence of what he has stolen and they prove it to the court. And before you know it, they say they don't have enough evidence to back it. They now discharge the person. Not until when the Chief Justice was being arrested, when he was being exposed, that Chief Justice is now telling Nigerians that he forget to put into inventory 55 houses that he has. I now ask him, for those years that he has forgotten to put the name, the numbers of what he has as an asset, has he not been collecting the rent? Ask the outgoing Chief Justice, has he not been collecting the rent for those houses that he say has forgotten to put in his assets? Who is fooling who? My brother, why is it that we want to deceive ourselves in Nigeria? They say put on your clothes. Africa know anything you are putting on is a cloth. When you are putting it on, I don't tell you to put on that. I say put on your shirt. Are you getting me? I feel going to Iboloni. Do we want to understand English than even behind every successful man there is a woman? Then you are looking at the witch you have at home. That she's the one that will make you grow. Most times the one you put in your house might be your enemy. Ordinary secretary in another company who is a woman will help you and give you a contract and you become something. Must it be your wife? A white man will tell you behind every successful man, behind every successful man, that is a woman. He didn't say that will be your sister. He didn't say that will be your auntie. He didn't say that will be your mother. He didn't say that will be your grandmother. He didn't say that will be your mother. He said a woman. So does it mean if you have an assistant from another woman, if it's not from your wife, you are not going to accept it because it's not your wife that is helping you?
Okay, sir. To sum it up on the issue of insecurity, what will be your last word on this platform for now?
You see, security start between me and you.
Okay.
Let's start it locally. Are you getting me?
Okay.
Fearlessly. You understand what I'm saying now?
Fearlessly.
We should start it locally and we should start it fearlessly. Those guys in your area that are breaking bottle, any small thing they break bottle, tell policemen that you have thugs in your area. Somebody who is breaking bottle, if you see gun, it's easy for him to operate. Are you getting me? I witnessed something in Lagos here. A father is calling his own son. So Tiranaga bite there. For what? The guy is a Yahoo guy. His father is not asking him that has he got his money for a megabyte? He said no. The father is saying he should go back to the system to go and work. Parents are encouraging stealing. It's part of it. Security start from there. Near my office there, they come for WAEC examination. Parents are driving. They are driving, putting in their children in their car to go and sit down for exam. Now I'm telling the vigilator, hey, I'm a winner. That's the guy I'm telling you. What are we saying? What are we really putting into those guys? A garbage in, a garbage out. If you don't have good result now, there's no way you can run this country. Look, those who have been running this country from behind, intellectually, most of them are not sound because they don't have enough education. Are you getting me? Administratively, most of them don't know it. That is when Babangida was in government, you know what he did? All the numbers of professors we have in Nigeria, he gave them employment. He gave them 150,000 naira per month. That time, he gave them 150,000 naira per month. Have you ever, for one day, seen one single professor in Nigeria to say one thing about Babangida? I say I challenge any professor in Nigeria that will say one of them has ever come out and say something about Babangida. Because the majority of the professors we have in this country at that time, he employed them. He gave them money. He shut their mouth. They said their conscience. Are you getting me? Insurgency starts between me and you, starting from the local government. Are you getting me? Anybody that you see is going and say, honorable, he's falling. Slap his face. Let police go and put him in the cell. Honorable, which kind of honorable? Who is honorable? Go and work. He's telling him honorable. Do you know what he's telling? Okay, look at what happened in Ibadan. Sugar. Look at what happened to Sugar. Sugar was a serious terrorist in Ogun. Otumba Daniel was using him as a sharpshooter. He was leading. Do you know what happened? When Amoso came into power, he instructed all the chief of Ogun State to banish Sugar from Ogun. They banish him. He go to his fatherland, which is what do you call it? Oyo, Ibadan. I'll kill you. I'll hit you. They give him House of Assembly. Going to house with his gun. He will cross his leg and he will sleep. Before you know it, from House of Assembly, they give him another ticket. Let him go to House of Rep. We are putting a round peg into a square hole. It's a square hole and we are putting it will not go. It's not easy for me to buy ATM, for me to buy MTN card and go home and I start loading on glow line. MTN card for glow line. How easy will it be? Our children are not sound. Our will put it our, because I believe I belong to the system. I get it. Our children are not sound. You just see a situation whereby a boy will come in and say, look at you, who beat you? It is Emeka. Emeka wound you like this, and you are coming back. You are a bastard. You are a bastard. My mommy did not train me like this. My father did not train me like this. Why don't you beat your own when you are coming back? You must make sure you see blood in his body. Then he will go back and go and meet Emeka. Bola will carry stone, hit Emeka for head. They say Yoruba and Igbo have started in Ajegunle. It started from the children, because when they fought, instead of the mother or the father to calm the guy, the father is not telling him or her that when he was young he was more brutal than what you are doing now. So you are silly. So brutality starts from home. It is those things that we are starting from us. Atiku, Danjuma, you forget that man. Zaki BM, he finished them within 45 minutes. Look, off camera. I'm saying it, even if the SS is going to pick me, I don't mind. Off camera, come and meet me. I will show you a retired captain who is also involved in that killing at that time. When they give them instruction, go and clear this place within 30 minutes. And they cleared. After clearing it, they come back and they tell them, go back to that place and go and defend that place as if nothing happened. The same people that clear people within 30 minutes, who are in power then? Obasanjo was the head of state. Danjuma was a special advisor on security. Are you getting me? Victor Malu was defense minister. No, excuse me. It's like Danjuma is defense minister, while Victor Malu is chief of army staff at that time. Are you getting me? Why is it that when that thing wants to start, why does it start in his own place? They were so tactical. But then now pick from what he has done. When they want to start the issue of Boko Haram, but then make sure he took helicopter to his place in that Adamawa and pick his wife and children and remove them from his own house. But then he removed them. 30 minutes after he removed them from that place, they shoot everybody there. But then, are you getting me? The tricks behind it is that, do I really want to slap your face? Let me start from myself. That's what they do. So that by the time I slap my face, if I'm going to punch you, nobody will suspect that. I will just say, somebody who can slap himself, you can kill now. Insurgency, all these top elites you are seeing, believe you me, it started from Zamani Lekwot. I still repeat it. In Kaduna, they give him a grace. From there, Danjuma has to buy a gun for security, for his men, for everything, on his well, on everything he has there. Danjuma, I still repeat it. Are you getting up till date? Are you getting me? Okay. I said I spent 32 years in the north. So most of these places, there's no tricks you are going to tell me about it. The same thing, what do you call it, Atiku. Okay. Atiku is an ex-custom chief. It's easy for him to move in anything he wants to move in. And it's easy for him to liaise to do anything he really wants to do. Do you know what happened? You can't run any government, and you can't run any insurgency without having 1, 2, 3 or 4 collaborators who are going to sit down with you. Somebody who will tell you this is where you are going to place the tank. Somebody who is going to tell you this is how you are going to fuel your car. Somebody who will say, okay, I'm going to provide this. Am I financing them? Aside from being financing them, it moves in. So I want to disassociate myself with anybody that want to tell you it is pro this, pro Buhari. How many are really pro Buhari who are doing it for the nation? Or they are doing it for APC. So you should be very careful. Some people are doing it for APC. They are not doing it for Buhari. APC, PDP, brother and sister, they are twin brother. They are the same thing. I am a Buharist since 1975. When he was a governor in Northeastern State, my uncle was in the army then. 1st Infantry Division in Maiduguri. I know him very well. When he became GOC, 3rd Armored Division in Jos, we are still together with him. I know him. We pray in the same place. Are you getting me? It's somebody I know. Like I say, but issue of pro or no pro, some are making those pro to get a stand, to make something from government. Okay. If you say you want to, if you call me now that you want to be pro this, I will ask you how much you have on ground for us to start work on this. Because as a clergy, if you want to pray for people, for them to grow, a woman will come to you to come and tell you, I lost my husband. I have 4 or 5 children and I'm selling pure water. What do I do for me to survive? The first thing you need to do is to put her into your pocket, give her a widow's mind, for her to go and feed her home, to have that rest of mind that the children have been fed. So she will now have sense of direction. When you tell her, come and pray, she's ready to pray. But you did not do that. You can't say you are praying and you say you are going to see your dollar next tomorrow. The little thing that is in the woman again, she will drop it for you, and the dollar is not forthcoming.
All right, thank you, sir. And this is where we wrap it up on today's edition of Vox Pop on Cliff TV with Michael Adekunle. Join me next time for more interesting topics from the street.